I guess we'll start at the beginning.
Every day it's getting closer. What is it?
I don't know. But whatever it is, people are scared and so is the government.
Why haven't they made a statement?
I'm not sure. They're ignoring it.
But they're not. I mean, they took away our telescopes and binoculars. They clearly don't want us to know what it is. What is it? A weapon?
Anything that poses as a threat is a weapon.
How's your father-in-law?
My father-in-law? Bailey's dead.
Yeah, I know how it gets. Has he cracked into the vault yet?
Can't get him out of the damn thing. He thinks it's another country.
An attack?
Maybe. He thinks it's a new union of countries. Something stronger than America. He thinks that's why the government's been so silent.
Do you think there could be like some truth to it?
I think whatever this is, it's bad news. It's something we've never seen before.
Some people think it's aliens.
If this is aliens, then aliens aren't what we thought they were.
The object was something unlike anything else I've ever seen. Regardless of what it was, it held power over us simply because it was above us. People everywhere speculated what this could be, but nobody had a clue. Tyson was right. These aliens weren't like the ones we've seen on TV. When I first noticed it, I was gardening. A cloud moved and I saw this black, bright object. I didn't know what it was, but the slight look of it gave me a shiver I never felt before. It's almost like I knew the object was evil. I've often wondered if everyone else felt the same way. When Tyson first saw it, he was talking to Bailey. He told me it was as if hell opened a hole in the sky. Bailey agreed with his assessment. The object was getting closer. Media was going crazy and the government stayed silent. I didn't know what to think about all this. Some parts of me felt that this object held an opportunity for me. Days went by and I didn't see Tyson for a while. And Thanksgiving came and went, and of course the parade got canceled because of the thing in the sky. The night of December 5th, I saw what the future held for us. I saw what would be the end of humanity. I saw an alien. I didn't know what it was. There were talks that people were turning crazy because of these vents, but this didn't look like a person. I was out in the cold in my pajamas, chasing something that scared me, yet it was like I needed to see what this was. I eventually did see what was in my house, and it was special. At this moment, I should have been terrified, but I wasn't. I was at a peace that I'd never felt before. To me, the creature was an alien, and to it, I was the alien. It was beautiful. I smiled at this creature, and it smiled back. It had many mouths and a bundle of feet, yet it glided in the air like a bird who flies free. There was no sense of danger.
It was just two species meeting. We began to move closer to each other, but then
It stopped moving towards me. Almost like it knew we shouldn't be doing this. I stared at the creature and then I heard a ringing sound.
I ducked down, covering my ears. The creature began to leave, and I tried yelling for it to stop, but the pain of the ringing was just too much. I'm still not even sure where that sound came from. Eventually, the sound stopped. I got up and gathered myself. I was going to look for this creature, but then I heard the explosion. I ducked down again, and then I heard gunshots. I didn't know what to do, so I ran back home.
The next day, there were many pictures circulating of these creatures. Because of all this, all media was shut down in order from the government. The next days that followed were really quiet. Looking back on it now, it's actually quite nice. But back then, it was terrifying. Eventually, I saw Tyson and we started to talk. I told him about what had happened and my interaction I had with the creature.
So it didn't pose as a threat to you.
No, it was curious like I was.
Was your door unlocked?
Yeah.
Why?
It's funny how things transpire in life. If I would have locked the door, I would have never met the creature. And so, regardless, I did leave my door unlocked on December 5th. You see, I had a friend in the past. Her name was Joyce, and I left it unlocked just in case she came by. If only I didn't.
Bailey made you cookies. I put them in your cabinet.
Tell her I appreciate it.
I will. Look, Emmett. If things go crazy, you can come to Bailey's father's fault. I want you to know that.
Thank you. Tyson, what if we're approaching these things in the sky the wrong way?
What do you mean?
I mean, the creature I saw wasn't deadly. He didn't want to harm me. What if these creatures are just looking for a home and because we're humans, we attacked?
Emmett, did you see the pictures of what these creatures did? They're not safe.
But the one
It doesn't matter, Emmett. The one you saw might have been alright, but the one the government saw was deadly. Hell, the one I saw was deadly.
Just because one bear kills doesn't mean all bears are bad.
No, but it does mean bears are deadly. These creatures are deadly, Emmett. They're more advanced than any other species we've ever encountered.
And so we should just kill them all.
Is this why you were on the debate team?
I'm good, aren't I?
Sure.
Tyson agreed with me about the creatures, but he was a realist and he understood that the government would never accept these things. The government had attacked. The sky was on fire and the object was slowly descending. As the object was falling, we saw how truly big it was. Tyson started to run away, and I asked where he was going. He said to find Bailey.
The next few days, the world was on fire. The object landed around New York, but also around Canada. It wasn't quite clear if it was the same object or perhaps a different one. The days that followed were what was expected from an apocalyptic world. Chaos. Chaos everywhere. At first, I thought it was just humans being crazy, but it wasn't. These creatures were attacking, and we were responding. One night, I woke up to gunfire.
I woke up and went towards my window. There, I saw the creature attacking a human. This creature was different from the one I was face to face with. It was like a different aura that followed this creature. Yet, it was only different from the other one as we are to each other. A few different features, but still technically the same thing. I ran downstairs with a knife. I feared these creatures would try to come inside my house. I slowly moved towards my window. I didn't see anything at first, but then I did. I saw a creature and it saw me.
I was nervous, especially when I saw the creature. I feared for my life. But then, I felt something. I felt a peace. It was the same feeling I felt on December 5th. It was the same creature.
The creature looked at me with sadness in his eyes. It was like he was trying to apologize to me. It was sorry for everything that happened. As I peered more towards the middle of the window, I saw another creature, and it saw me. This one didn't look sorry, but mad. It wanted to kill me. It looked at the creature I saw on December 5th and then back at me. It then started to walk away. It was like it knew if it attacked me, then it would have been attacked. The December 5th creature was going to defend me. I looked back at the December 5th creature and it nodded at me. I nodded back, then the creature left.
I couldn't fall asleep that night. Not because I was scared, but because I couldn't understand why the creature would protect me. I know we're at war with the creatures, but I knew we could both live in harmony on Earth. I wasn't sure what was going to happen the next night. I was afraid that they would return. The creatures might return to get me. So the next night I waited downstairs with a knife, just in case. But I hadn't slept, so I accidentally dozed off until I heard something. Something in my house.
I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. Do I attack it? Do I scare it off? I walked into the living room and I saw that the garage door was slightly open. I began to walk towards it.
I decided I was going to attack it. I felt pretty comfortable with the knife and thought it was the best option. I went towards the door. I heard it opening and I...
Emmett! It's me! It's me! Jeez, Emmett!
This was the last time anything felt normal. Which is funny to say because nothing was normal at this point. Tyson had been staying with Bailey at her father's vault. He came back for me so I could join them. Tyson and I sat down and talked for a bit. Bailey and Tyson apparently been saving people. He told me about his experiences and I told him about mine.
You're sure it was the same one? The one you saw on December 5th?
Yes, I promise it was the same one.
And you think it would have defended you?
It would have. The other creature was scared of it. Why else wouldn't it have attacked me? We can live with him, Tyson.
Come on.
I'm serious. We could all live together. Us and them in a harmony.
It's too late. It's too late, Emmett. Do you know how many people I have seen dead because of these things? There was a body on your front porch. We're at war, Emmett. There's no coinciding with these things. maybe after all this is done, we can find him one of these days. The creature. The nice creature. Maybe we can unite with him. But can we just focus on surviving right now? Just for a little while?
Yes.
Okay. Now, where are those cookies?
What do you mean?
The cookies. The ones Bailey made you.
The world was ending.
Don't tell me you ate every one. There was like 30.
Yeah, I didn't know where you went.
She made them for us to share.
Yeah, and you were gone.
Wait. You ate every cookie?
For some reason, I thought I was bigger than all of this. I thought I could be the one to spread peace. I was so selfish. I know Tyson wanted to believe me, but he couldn't. He didn't. I wanted to show him. I wanted to show the world. I headed back to the place where I saw the December 5th creature. At first, I didn't find anything, and eventually I headed back home. Until I saw it. The December 5th creature.
This time felt different, however. The creature seemed angry, like it saw me as its prey. I decided to take a step forward, hoping it would recognize me.
Then it did. It started to charge at me.
Wait, Bailey, stop!
Emmett, stop!
That's Bailey!
We need to go.
But Bailey!
She's gone!
We can't just leave her!
Dead! Emmett! Bailey's dead!
Tyson, I'm so...
We need to go. Come on!
I killed my best friend's girlfriend. She died trying to protect me.
We went back to the house. I calmed myself down. I then went to go check on Tyson. I tried to talk, but I had no idea how to apologize.
This is when we went to the Keys. Me, you, Bailey, Joyce. Man, that was fun. I think this is right after we went wave running.
It is. Because that same day you got stung by a jellyfish. I remember that we had to pour my urine on it in hopes to make you feel better.
The girls really enjoyed that trip. I did too. What happened to those moments? To that happiness? Why did we change? Why did we grow up and start making stupid mistakes? I look at that picture and I think, hey, after all this is done, we can do that again. And maybe this time we can go fishing, or maybe we will just chill and stare at the stars. But then I remember the harsh reality of life. And I realized I won't see Bailey again. And I realized Joyce is probably dead too. And man, we saw these things in the sky and we said to hell with them. And these things fell and attacked us, and you claimed that they were okay and we were okay, and I trusted you. and we saw the sky on fire, and I went to Bailey's, and the entire time I was there, I wanted to come back here to make sure you were safe. And I came yesterday, and you told me you were good to go today. And I woke up and you were gone. And Bailey came over because she wanted to see you too. And she wanted to make sure you were safe. And we left, and we got attacked. And then I saw you. And you were just standing there, looking at this demon. And Bailey went to save you. And she killed herself for you, so you could survive. And then I had to save you. I had to pull you away because you wanted to change. You wanted to save her after she was dead. And I told her what you told me yesterday about living in harmony with these things. And she said that you were brave and you were just trying to find a way around this crooked situation. You were just trying to find an escape so we could make more memories and so life could go back to normal. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you because she's right. You were just trying to make life better for all of us.
Let's jump forward a bit to when Tyson started to change. After Bailey's death, we decided we were going to stay at my house. Tyson didn't want to go to his father-in-law's vault, but wouldn't say why. We decided to set some ground rules. One was to keep the door shut and locked, and two was to keep the blinds down. A month went by, maybe two. It was February 2nd. Tyson started to act weird. At first, he left the door open.
Tyson, get inside. What's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Are you trying to get us killed?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Why would you do that?
I was going pretty hard on him, but he needed it. Tyson continued acting crazy, and eventually, he got sick. Every day I would hear him go to the bathroom and throw up. I would try and check on him, but as soon as he saw me, he would shut the door. I would try to see what was wrong, but he always made excuses. Almost like he was scared.
Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, hey, what's wrong? Just had a sour burp. That's all.
The big incident. The thing that told what was happening to Tyson. February 16th. It was on February 16th. I came downstairs and saw the door was open. This time, however, I didn't see Tyson. I knew I needed to find him, but I didn't know where he'd be. So I packed my bags and I headed out. I had an idea of where he could be. I was afraid that he was going to see Bailey. I walked in the direction and I saw puke on the ground, and I could just tell that it was Tyson's.
I walked around the corner and sure enough, there he was.
Poor thing. Looks like she's been dead for a while. I mean, poor chick got eaten. Hey, you're okay, right? Did you know her?
He had no idea. No idea who she was. I killed her and he knew that. But then he forgot. He forgot his lover.
Would you just tell me what I did? Look, if you knew the girl, I'm sorry. Hey. Hey. Would you just tell me what I did wrong?
What is my name?
What?
What is my name?
How's that gonna help me find out what I did wrong?
What's my name?
What are you gonna ask me after that, huh? My ABCs? If I can count to 10?
What is my name?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're telling me you don't know my name. My name.
No.
What happened? Why don't you know who I am?
I just forgot your name.
You forgot me? And what about the girl?
What girl?
The one we just saw. The one that got killed.
What about her? She's a nobody who's dead.
She was your lover.
My lover.
Tell me what's happening.
What he showed me was death eating at him. It was black and terrifying. It was a demon that was attached to him.
What happened? What is that?
It's an infection. It started as a dot, like a mole, but then it began spreading. Every day it spread, and then I started to forget things.
When did you get it?
When I was with that girl, wherever she died. That's why I went back. I remember being with her. I think we were looking for someone, and then we found them. They were just standing there, looking at this creature, almost like they thought they could be friends with it. We went to go save this person, but we got attacked. I told the girl to go on, and I fought off the creature. It must have done something to me. Bit me or scratched me. I killed it, but I instantly felt something. The girl died, and I saved the person. Was that you?
No. I don't have a clue of what you're talking about.
Well, whoever they are, I hope they're okay. I wonder if they blame themselves for the girl's death.
Do you?
Yes, I do. That girl said she was my lover.
Yes.
What was her name?
Bailey.
And yours?
Emmett.
I'm going to give myself up to the creatures in it.
What?
I don't know who I am, who you are. I don't know how much longer this infection is going to spread, but it's going to kill me eventually. I don't want to wait for that.
So you're just gonna walk outside and get brutally eaten or destroyed or whatever the hell they do?
Emmett, I am destroyed. They'll only take my pain away.
So why not just do it here, like with a knife or maybe a gun?
Emmett, those are weapons that you will need. I am nothing, Emmett. You're the only one that knows my story.
He was right. I was the only one who knew his story, who Tyson was. I just couldn't accept it. I wanted to. He was right, and I knew he was right. But I just wanted to find a solution. But I knew I couldn't. Tyson stood up and gave me a hug. And then he walked outside. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't rob him of his peace. He deserves to have a peace. I watched him in the window. It didn't take long for the creatures to come. It's almost like they were waiting on him. He walked with confidence and happiness. The creatures began surrounding him. There was a gap, however, where I could see him. I think the creatures did this on purpose so I could witness his last moments. So, I too might be inclined to give myself up. They started attacking and it was terrifying, disturbing, ugly, bloody, and yet so peaceful. During the attack, there was a light right next to Tyson. It was like a cloud, but as bright as the sun. It was like a saint. I saw this light and I knew instantly what it was. It was Bailey. I could just tell. Tyson saw her and was happy. His memories came back. In his last moment, he looked at me and smiled. I didn't know what to do without my friend. But I learned to live without him. It's been 2 years since he died. 2 years of being stuck with his entire story. Life has no meaning. Living life means nothing. My life means nothing. On January 16th, I got infected myself. It took 45 days for Tyson to show symptoms. It's now February 25th. 45 days since I last got infected, and I'm starting to lose my memory. I'm making this so that I can remember who I am. I'm doing this so that whenever I wonder who I am, I know. I'm doing this for you, Emmett. Remember our story and Tyson's. Be sure and be safe. Mark off the calendar, eat, and tend to the garden. I'll see you tomorrow, Emmett. My name is apparently Emmett, but I didn't know that when I woke up. I wake up every day with no knowledge of anything, but I can still read, and I read the many notes that I left myself. When I watch those videos, I see someone who isn't me. I don't know who that is in the video because that person has a full idea of who they are. I don't. I don't know who Tyson or Bailey are. Nothing comes to mind when I say those words. The infection that I have has spread way over my body. I don't know how long I've had it because I don't know where the calendar is. I find it interesting that Emmett told me never to give up. I wonder why. I think Emmett thought eventually he would have to give up, and so he didn't want to say not to. I found a box this morning, and apparently the last thing on my notes today is to write myself a letter for tomorrow. But as I read my last 10 notes, they all say the same thing. I think I should give up tomorrow morning. Reading these letters is weird because it was just 12 hours ago when I wrote them, and yet I don't remember them. I then saw something out the window while reading these notes. It's one of the creatures. He's looking at me. He sees me. I see him. He smiles at me. I wonder if this is the same creature that I saw on December 5th. The one that killed Bailey. The creature nods at me and then walks around the house. It wants me to give up. I make my way to the front door. I look out the window and I see the creature. I stop at the door. Do I want to die? Or do I want to keep living? What happens if I die? What happens if I just survive today and die tomorrow? Today's the day that my flesh dies. That I, a person who doesn't know anything, dies. I'm not Emmett. He died when I forgot him, just like Tyson. As soon as I left my house, they surrounded me. They looked so relieved and excited that I was giving in. It was like I was a criminal on the run for years, and then I just decided to give up one day. As they got closer, I was scared. I felt no peace. But then,
It's good to finally see you. I've been waiting for a long time.
am I dead?
Emmett, you're more alive than you have ever been before. Follow me, and I'll take you
Take me where?
to the thing in the sky.
I felt peace. I felt joy. I felt love. I felt happiness. This moment was so special and horrendous because in reality I was getting torn into pieces. In reality, it was terrifying, disturbing, ugly, bloody, yet so peaceful. And if someone was looking through their window, they would see a light. A light like a cloud, as bright as the sun. A light like a saint. They would see this light and know instantly it was Tyson. And as they watched me die, I would be going up to the thing in the sky.